Welcome to Old News, where we delve into 1998, a year that witnessed a tapestry of impactful global events, technological milestones, and significant cultural shifts. The year was a pivotal one in the world of politics and international relations. One of the most significant events was the signing of the Good Friday Agreement in Northern Ireland on April 10th. This historic accord marked a major step towards ending decades of conflict known as the Troubles. It laid the groundwork for power sharing and political cooperation between Unionists and Nationalists, offering hope for a lasting peace in the region. Meanwhile, India and Pakistan both conducted nuclear tests, heightening tensions in South Asia. On the technological front, Google, founded by Larry Page and Sergey Brin, was incorporated in September 1998, signaling the birth of a tech giant that would revolutionize information access and online search. Google's innovative approach to search algorithms and data organization set a new standard for the burgeoning field of Internet technology, and Apple released the iMac G3. The colorful, all-in-one computer helped revive the company under Steve Jobs' leadership. Jobs returned to Apple in '97 when they acquired Next, the company he founded after leaving Apple in '85. In a groundbreaking medical achievement, the first successful human embryonic stem cell lines were derived in '98. This development by Dr. James Thompson and his team opened new possibilities in regenerative medicine and raised important ethical questions regarding stem cell research. And the FDA approved sildenafil citrate, most commonly known as Viagra, transforming the treatment of erectile dysfunction and becoming a cultural phenomenon. The world witnessed a significant leap in space exploration with the launch of the International Space Station's first module, Zarya, in November. This marked the beginning of one of the most ambitious international collaborations in space exploration, aiming to provide a platform for scientific research and foster cooperation among nations. Another historic launch was that of the Space Shuttle Discovery, including John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth, back into space at the age of 77, making him the oldest person to fly in space. 1998 also saw the culmination of two of the biggest mergers in corporate history. Chrysler Corporation, one of the big three American automakers, joined forces with Germany's Daimler-Benz to create Daimler Chrysler AG, aiming to form a global automotive powerhouse. This merger of American manufacturing and German engineering was initially celebrated. However, cultural differences and management clashes strained the partnership. By 2007, Daimler sold Chrysler to Cerberus Capital Management, ending the venture. Subsequently, Chrysler faced financial woes, filed for bankruptcy in 2009, and was eventually acquired by Fiat, forming Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, FCA. The 1998 merger reflected the growing trend of globalization, but also serves as a cautionary tale about compatibility when companies from different backgrounds seek growth. The second merger of Exxon and Mobil was more successful long-term. Exxon, which was originally Standard Oil of New Jersey after the Standard Oil Company, founded by John D. Rockefeller in 1870, was broken up by the U.S. Supreme Court in 1911. Mobil also traces its origins to the same breakup as Standard Oil Company of New York. Coming full circle in '98, ExxonMobil merged in an $81 billion deal, creating one of the largest publicly traded companies in the world. In film, Saving Private Ryan was released in July. Directed by Steven Spielberg, it offered a powerful and realistic portrayal of World War II, earning critical acclaim and reshaping the war film genre. The music scene in 1998 saw the rise of teen pop artist Britney Spears. Her debut single, Baby One More Time, became an instant hit, marking the emergence of a new pop icon and influencing the late 90s and early 2000s music landscape. In sports, the 1998 FIFA World Cup in France was a global spectacle, demonstrating the unifying power of sport. The tournament was memorable for France's first World Cup victory and the emergence of players like Zinedine Zidane, who played a pivotal role in their triumph. And Beanie Babies, which debuted in '93, reached its peak craze in '98, with collectors scrambling for rare plush toys as Ty Warner fueled demand by retiring designs. The frenzy drove skyrocketing resale values, with toys seen as investments before the bubble burst a few years later. Finally, Furby, released by Tiger Electronics in October, was an interactive electronic pet that could learn language over time. It became a holiday sensation and one of the most popular toys of the year. This has been old news, a year in review. In the words of Winston Churchill, those that fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. See you next year.